Hello guys, the topic of our presentation is formation of the Kazakh people, the ethnonym Kazakh and Kazakh Jews.
So, the history of the formation of Kazakh people begins long before our era. In ancient times, various people inhabited the territory of Kazakhstan, such as Sacs, Sarmatians, Hermitages, Massagetes, etc. During this period of internecine wars and migration, the Turkic Mongolian tribes gradually began to unite, forming a single culture and language, which was beginning of the formation of Kazakhstan nation. In the 50th and 60th centuries, Mongolian tribes came to territory of Kazakhstan, which contributed to the formation of the Kazakh people. At that time, there was a unification of Kazakh tribes under a single rule, the Khanat, which became the basis of the statehood of Kazakh people. In 18th century, the Kazakh people become part of the Russian Empire, which led to changes in socio-economic and political life of the people. During the Soviet period, significant changes took place in the cultural life of the Kazakh people, industrial development, and the changes in educational system took place. Currently, Kazakhstan is an independent state with a multinational population and a developing economy. The Kazakh people continue to preserve their unique culture and the traditions which have a great impact of the development of the country.
The ethnonym Kazakh has an ancient history, which is connected with the formation of the Kazakh people. The ethnonym Kazakh comes from the Old Turkic word Kazakh, which means free, independent. Initially, the ethnonym Kazakh was used to refer to the one tribe of the Turkic Confederation, which existed in Central Asia in the 6th-7th centuries. Over time, the Kazakh tribe became predominant and its name began to be used to refer to the entire people. In historical sources, the ethnonym Kazakh is found in 15th century when Kazakh tribes began to form a single culture and language. During this period, Kazakhs lived in the steppes of Kazakhstan and were divided into three regions: senior, middle, and junior, each of which had its own traditions and customs. During the formation of Kazakh Khanate, Kazakh tribes united under a single authority and began to use the ethnonym Kazakh to uh, designate their nation. With the arrival of Russian power on the territory of Kazakhstan in the 18th century, the ethnonym Kazakh began to be used in a broader context, and its meaning became associated with the people living in this region. Currently, the ethnonym Kazakh is used to refer the people living on the territory of Kazakhstan as well as the Kazakh diaspora outside the country. It has a deep historical significance for the Kazakh people and is a symbol of national identity.
Kazakh Jews are historical formations that were formed during the Middle Ages on the territory of Kazakhstan. Jews were socio-economic and political associations of nomadic tribes that had common cultural traditions and customs. Ulu Jews included three tribes that lived in the central part of Kazakhstan, on the territory of modern regions of Akmola, Karaganda, Kostanay, Pavlodar, and Akhtube regions. Orta Jews united tribes who lived in western part of Kazakhstan, on the territory of modern regions of Almaty, Atyrau, Mangistau, and West Kazakhstan regions. And the last one is Kyshy Jews, which is included tribes that lived in the eastern part of Kazakhstan, which is the modern regions of East Kazakhstan, Karaganda, Jambul, and Almaty regions. Each Rus had its own peculiarities and culture and traditions. For example, Rus Ule was known for its spiritual culture and high level of skill in production of fabrics, and Jitusu Rus was famous for its horse fights and picturesque landscapes. During the formation of Kazakh Khanate in 15th-16th centuries, Rus began to unite under the unified authority of the Khan. Despite this, Kazakh Jews has preserved their cultural and identity up to the present time, and they still play an important role in the culture and tradition of the Kazakh people.